there and laugh and giggle and come out. Noticing how many are doing the quick work that still leaves you empty, treating symptoms with no core truth. Looking inside takes time, so be honest with yourself. Realizing every time I see a vision or think about a dream that it's close to me and I'm casting my higher self forward while I walk it out on the earth plane. What I'm talking about, oh, okay, let's just say you have a dream, right? Your higher self is showing you that it exists somewhere out here. It's showing you it exists somewhere. And God has sent that to you to show you it exists somewhere. Now you get the opportunity to use Ephesians 3:1. God has given us all things in spiritual places. And then you get to pull it down by constantly seeing the vision, speaking to the vision, walking in the vision, putting yourself in the vision, laughing in the vision, being in the vision, touching the vision, saying you already have it, being it, walking as if it's already there, smelling it, talking about it while you by yourself because everybody can't handle it. Just be all with it, and even put on your strong English accent, whatever you want to do. Play around with it. Just have fun. Be all in it, because that brings it to you. Realizing, and I put that more than once. Why? I don't know. Oh yeah. There's a reason. Realizing I cast it forward, and and showing myself I want more. My plan shows me how to get there, and my willingness to surrender to the process of getting there. Let's be honest. Life never goes the way you plan it. We get to co-create with God as we walk with God on a daily. So the dream is your own personal forecast for you to live forward. Don't share that with just anyone, because not anyone can hold you or show you how to get there. Trust your intuition as you go forward. Realize that when people try to tear down your name, they will say you're dumb and stupid or less than. Remember this: if they're tearing it down but can't stay away, that means that you have more going on than you think. Only bullies try to control the narrative. Remember that. I was feeling odd with the fact something this kind of got to me. I was feeling odd to the fact that a linguist is studying FBAs. At first, I was flattered, and then I realized whenever they study us, we end up with stuff we don't want or worse. That's why we don't share about our language or how we or we just keep switching it up like the Navajo code talkers in their language. It makes me wonder, Hmm. I read Acts 14 today. You could try it too. And then I saw something in the Quran today, just doing studies. I think it was 247. I think it was 247. I think that's what it was because I didn't write it down. But I'm always learning something. My goal is this is to step out of my comfort zone and to learn something even though it doesn't correlate to me. Because that means when I'm out and about and I do meet someone of that particular religion, we can have a conversation, even though we don't know each other. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being in the circle that I'm in, instead of learning it to have a stronghold on someone, learning it to say, okay, so basically this is the same as what I'm doing. Wow, I never saw it like that because they keep putting boundaries in front of it, saying you this and you that and you this and you that and you this and you that. You know, when you put labels on stuff, it's kind of hard for everybody to get to know each other because it's a label. Everyone gets the opportunity to do their own work and see things in their own timing. It's hard when we love folks, but in their own timing. Okay, keep going. They get the opportunity to decide just like you did. We don't get the opportunity to hold somebody down. That's just wrong. I know you care for them, but what are they showing you? Are you really paying attention to what's going on? Some want to only connect when they feel you growing. Let them go to learn their own lessons. They will hold you down from moving forward. Just let go. It'll be okay. God has you and them. Trust that. Everyone must work out their own salvation with fear and trembling. Trust in God. Don't carry somebody else's battle. That's Philippians 2 and 12. That's too much weight for you. Don't be carrying somebody else's stuff. Let that go. Save yourself and keep going. Give them wisdom as you're climbing the ladder. Okay. James 1:19-21 NLT. Don't allow anyone to take your power or your energy. That is your energy. That is your power. You work for that. You studied all them years for that. Okay. Understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. We must all be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry. Because human anger doesn't produce the righteousness God desires. It's different than that anger. Righteous anger will cause you to do something and say, this needs to change. So get rid of all the negative thinking and humbly accept the word that God has planted in your hearts. For it has a power to save your souls. And it really will, because you will think about what God told you and you be like, you know what? I see it differently now. Verses like the Quran 17:53 and 4148 highlight the importance of speaking kindly, avoiding slander, and speaking the truth and not gossiping. Are we doing that? And 2:254, this emphasizes that it's not for those of creation under Allah to question Allah's decisions because Allah knows better, just like God. It requires a believer to surrender to Allah's will, which is the message of faith and surrender to divine authority. We're doing the same thing to God, so I'm just trying to figure this out. It doesn't make sense to me how when we're doing the same thing. Do we really know who we are? It's time that we get into our studies. Whatever you in, because I have no idea. Pray, meditate, and find out who you are. Be so secure when things come to steal your joy, you bounce back quicker because it's meant to throw you off your rocker. That's when resilience comes in, and resilience comes in by the stuff you do every day. Are you stepping out of your comfort zone every day? I'm still saying, or are you staying with the same people every day? Because this is my birthright. I am worthy of love. That is my birthright. I came out of a womb of a woman. That is my birthright. That is my spiritual birthright. I am worthy of a life I love. That is my birthright. That is my spiritual birthright. Okay. I have a right to be worthy of the life and love the life I'm living. I'm worthy of a rounded, wealthy life. I'm worthy of a life that is infinite in wealth, infinite in every realm that God has set on this world. I am worthy of the dream that is in my heart. That is my birthright. Because if God put it here, it's gonna come to pass. As long as we don't stop. I release the timelines that's no longer for me. Let's talk about that. I'm not angry with you. I'm not bitter with you. I'm not frustrated with you. I'm not tiffy with you. I'm not none of that. I'm just done. You did what you did. You thought it was great. I picked up on it. I said, you grown, I'm grown. I don't need to ask you why you did it. You did it because you thought it was cute. Have a great life. We're like Abraham and Lot now. We no longer can walk together because we don't agree. So guess what I'm going to do? Put up a boundary. I send nothing but cleansing and purifying energy, and I release you in love. Have no ought against you. I send you forward to find your way because I'm going on my path, and I pray you find yours. No ill will to you, just you can't walk with me no more. You can't sit at my table with your plate no more. Can't sit here, my favorite line of Forrest Gump. Can't sit with me. Thank you. But you played yourself. How Ice Cube said. uh, you don't wreck yourself. Okay, so enjoy yourself. I release the timelines that require me to shrink. If it requires me not to be myself, when I probably won't be around you. Well, let's make it straight. I'm not gonna be around you because if I can't be all my quirkiness, have a great life. I'm not rushing or placing pressure on myself. I'm just open for clear communication and wisdom on my next move in stillness. The stillness is amazing. Once you get still, you start hearing stuff, and stuff sinks in better when you get in stillness and get by yourself for a minute. I walk forward lighter, clearer, and deeply supported. I'm never alone. I have my ancestors, angels, and God.